हेलो व्यूअर्स, आई एम डॉक्टर संगीता जौहरी। जैसा कि मैंने अपने प्रीवियस सेशन में कहा था कि रिसर्च इज़ अ टफ नट टू क्रैक। रिसर्च को समझना, जानना थोड़ा मुश्किल है और उसे करना थोड़ा और भी मुश्किल है। सो हियर आई एम विथ यू ऑल with my first session on introduction to research. Before getting into the details of the session, there are few points which I would like to highlight or which I would like to share with my viewers. आप सबके साथ कुछ points हैं जो मैं साझा करना चाहती हूँ अपने सेशन को शुरू करने से पहले। First of all, don't take it as an online teaching. Take it as a remote teaching. ये जो सेशन है ये आपके लिए है, आपके साथ के लिए है, आपकी फैसिलिटी के लिए बनाया है। तो इसे आप उस तरीके से देखिए, इसे रिमोट वे ऑफ लर्निंग की तरह लीजिए और जब भी आप इस सेशन को सुने तो अपने साथ एक नोटपैड और एक पेन ज़रूर रखें। हैव अ फील दैट दिस इज़ अ क्लासरूम, वी आर सिटिंग टुगेदर एंड वी आर लर्निंग टुगेदर। सो डोंट टेक इट एज अ वीडियो और अ सेशन, जस्ट यू आर मूविंग थ्रू इट एंड flipping it off, but rather be with me and learn with me. That is my first point to my viewers. और जो भी points हैं उनको नोट करिए। उसके बाद there is a comment box in this video session. So after listening or after watching this session, please pen down your points, comments, doubts in that comment section so that I can respond on it. और जो हमारा एक कहना चाहिए कि हमारा जो एक मन है कि हम आपस में इंटरेक्ट करें, वो इंटरेक्शन ईजी हो जाए, पॉसिबल हो जाए। सो प्लीज डोंट गेट हेजिटेट एंड प्लीज शेयर योर डाउट्स, कमेंट्स एज एंड व्हेन दिस सेशन ऑफ 10 minutes or 15 minutes gets over. So the purpose for which I am on this platform is to make you able to understand the concept, the details of the research, and also to give you an ease to watch it repeatedly as much time as you can have. So please be with me till the end of the session. Now let's begin the first session, that is Introduction to Research, and I request you all to let's move on to the virtual board and let's have the deeper understanding of the concept. So here it is the starting of the session. Today we will be discussing about Introduction to Research. Introduction to research में we will be mainly covering 3 points today. The first is meaning of research. Then most important, why research and what are the characteristics of research. रिसर्च हम सब जानते हैं, अ जर्नी फ्रॉम अननोन टू नोन. As we all know, the research is having the 2 syllables. One is re and other is search. Re मतलब again, over again. Search, that means to find out. What to find out? Find out something new or to try or to test. The first line if we'll take, it is a journey from unknown to known. जब भी हम रिसर्च करते हैं तो उस वक्त हमें पता नहीं होता कि हम किस तरफ जा रहे हैं. सो एज वी ऑल नो, और रैदर ये बहुत खूब कहा गया है कि व्हेन आई नो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग देन इट इज़ नॉट रिसर्च. सो इसीलिए हम हमेशा कहते हैं दैट इट इज़ अ जर्नी फ्रॉम अननोन टू नोन. व्हाट आई डोंट नो एंड आई वांट टू नो, दैट मीन्स आई एम गेटिंग इनटू द प्रोसेस ऑफ रिसर्च. हम रिसर्च की हम शोध की तरफ जा रहे हैं. हम नहीं जानते कि क्या फैक्ट्स हैं, क्या फिगर्स हैं, क्या डेटास हैं, हम उन्हें जानना चाहते हैं. तो दैट मीन्स हम रिसर्च की तरफ जाना चाहते हैं. रिसर्च शब्द को अगर हम ब्रेक करते हैं तो वो 2 शब्द में आता है, री और सर्च, जिसको कि आप देख सकते हैं इस बोर्ड पे. री मीन्स अगेन एंड सर्च मीन्स टू फाइंड आउट समथिंग न्यू. नाउ हियर आई हैव written 2-3 points दैट इज टू फाइंड आउट समथिंग न्यू, मतलब देर इज समथिंग इन एग्जिस्टेंस एंड उसमें हमने कुछ नया निकालने की कोशिश की. टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ मोबाइल फोन्स. आप देखते हैं कि शुरू में जो है वो कीपैड्स थे, अब हम टच स्क्रीन पे आ गए और एडवांसमेंट्स बढ़ती ही जा रही हैं. या फिर कोई चीज़ ऐसी है जिस पर हम कुछ टेस्ट लगाना चाहते हैं या हम कुछ ट्राई करना चाहते हैं, तो ऐसी कोई भी चीज़ जिसको हम जानना चाहते हैं, तो उस प्रक्रिया को हम रिसर्च कहते हैं, उस प्रोसेस को हम शोध कहते हैं. इसी के साथ साथ हम सर्च फॉर नॉलेज, इसके लिए भी रिसर्च करते हैं, और साइंटिफिक नॉलेज. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन नॉलेज and scientific knowledge? I have used this word scientific purposely here. Whenever we do research, we have to be systematic in our approach. हमें जो knowledge है उस पर हमें systematically move करना होता है. आने वाले sessions में you will be coming to know that research process कैसे शुरू होती है. आज हम meaning of research की बात कर रहे हैं, तो scientific word का मतलब है ही systematic, एक process. So when I am going for a sequential query, when I have some purpose to go for and then to explore and to find out, so I say that yes, I am going to find out something and I am having a process, scientific process into it. So research is there to search for the knowledge and also for the scientific knowledge. Most importantly, research के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो it is a way of thinking. Thinking की जब हम बात करते हैं, हम सब अलग अलग तरीके से सोचते हैं. आप रिसर्चर हैं, मुझे जो लोग अभी सुन रहे होंगे या देख रहे होंगे वो रिसर्च स्कॉलर भी हो सकते हैं, वो अंडरग्रेड के स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, पोस्ट ग्रेड के स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट रिसर्चर्स भी हो सकते हैं. हर एक का थॉट प्रोसेस, थिंकिंग प्रोसेस अलग है. तो जब भी हम रिसर्च की बात करते हैं, द मोर यू हैव द इन डेप्थ थिंकिंग, द मोर यू हैव द रीजनेबल थिंकिंग, यू हैव अ वे टू गो फॉर इट. So research starts with thinking. When we have some curiosity in our mind, when we have something in our mind जो हमको हर समय trigger करता रहता है. Take an example right now, this pandemic situation, COVID-19. Everybody is thinking differently. Everybody is having different perceptions for different things. So whosoever is having a thought, they start, let's begin with the research. I'm observing lot many things right now. Lot many research is going on. Something is going on in digital platforms. Something is going on online teaching mechanism. Medical science also, some research is going on. So all these things, why it has there? Because some situation has arisen और कहीं ना कहीं उसने हमारे को एक थॉट प्रोसेस दिया और उस थॉट प्रोसेस के बाद हम उसमें उसकी सोच में आ गए और उसके बाद हम उस पर रिसर्च या शोध करने लगे. तो इसीलिए हम रिसर्च को एक वे ऑफ थिंकिंग भी मानते हैं और शोध एक बहुत ही कहना चाहिए इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग होती है. अगर हम उसकी तरफ जाते हैं तो वो हमें अपनी तरफ खींचती जाती है. एंड डेफिनेटली एट द एंड ऑफ इट, whosoever is doing the research, if he or she is doing it rigorously and with a systematic approach, 101% some conclusions or some inferences will be drawn which will be helpful not for the academic world but for the society as well. So that is the beauty of the research and that is the essence of the research. Now when we talk about the research, I would like to share one line here, that is, a researcher should work towards a goal. A researcher should work towards a goal, whether immediate or futuristic. Else, the research loses its significance. This I have taken from one of the book from the one of the book of the research. Now what these lines are stating, it is very simple to understand that कभी भी कोई भी रिसर्च अगर की जाती है तो उस रिसर्चर को ये ध्यान रखना चाहिए that it is for a purpose, for a goal, and this is what we always say. Whenever we start research, we have some objectives, we have some goals for it. But then we have to realize that that goal should be accomplished in certain period of time. It may be an immediate research or an action research we say, or it may be futuristic, depends on. Like again, I'll take an example of present scenario COVID-19, where some research are really required for the immediate purpose, but some are for the futuristic. We all are looking for it because there is a term which is coming as new normal. हम बात कर रहे हैं नए न्यू नॉर्मल की. हमें कुछ ऐसा लेकर आना है फ्यूचर में, जब ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन फिर कभी अगर आए तो उसमें हमारे पास कुछ प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स हों, एंड द रिसर्चर्स आर वर्किंग ऑन इट rigorously. So we have to be immediate, we have to be goal oriented, or else our research loses its significance. We all have time period. If you are pursuing the PhD, or if you are going for any kind of degree, or even in the undergrad and postgraduate, we have time period. Why that time period? Because we have to learn the concept of research, we have to apply the research, we have to find out some solutions in a particular period of time, or else it will lose its significance. तो इसीलिए हम जब भी रिसर्च करें, रिसर्च की शुरुआत करें, हमारे पास एक टाइम फ्रेम होना चाहिए. इंपॉर्टेंट बात, ये मैंने आपको मीनिंग ऑफ रिसर्च की बात बताई. यहाँ मैंने कोई डेफिनेशन कोट नहीं की, क्योंकि डेफिनेशंस आर प्लेंटी, बट ऑल द डेफिनेशंस आर सेंट्रिक टू वन थॉट एंड वन पॉइंट ओनली, दैट इज it is a continuous process, it is a systematic process, it is an ongoing process. Research never ends. I do research on a particular topic, then complete it. The next researcher will take the another topic, maybe the extension of my topic, to add something new, as I said previously in my session. So it is an ongoing process. It is a continuous process. Moving to the next point, that is why research. ज़रूरत क्या है, हमें शोध करना क्यों है. अब अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी लाइफ में कुछ चेंज आए, या आप डेली लाइफ में भी आप देखें कि अगर आप एक पैटर्न पर चल रहे हैं और सडनली आपको लगता है कि ये पैटर्न मेरे लिए काम नहीं कर रहा है, तो हम उसमें देखते हैं कि कहाँ कहाँ कमी है, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है कि ये पैटर्न जो है ये लाइफ में मेरे काम नहीं कर रहा है. तो हम उस पर ढूंढने की कोशिश करते हैं, कुछ जानने की कोशिश करते हैं. दैट इज़ रिसर्च. That is research. So research, I always say research is life, life is research. We keep on doing something differently in our life. Those who are doing it, yes, they get a lot of insights of it. But those who be static in their life, they lose the purpose of life even. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पर हम 2 पॉइंट से समझेंगे कि रिसर्च हमारे लिए क्यों ज़रूरी है, शोध हमारे लिए क्यों ज़रूरी है. Why research? I always often ask in my class, when I take my PhD course for classes, I always ask why research. Yes, the first important is to fulfill the academic requirement, that is very clear. But the other thing is that why we go for research is firstly to arrive new theories and models, and another is to validate the existing postulates. When you will refer a lot of books, or when you will refer any book after this session, yes, you will have more points of why we go for research. But in a broader way, we can classify it into 2 points, that why we need research. First of all, when we have some theories which may be obsolete over a period of time, or there are some business models, or there are any models which we want to change, or in which we need to improvise, then we go for that. So research helps you to get into the new theories, to get into the models. As presently we are seeing, we are changing our B models, we are changing our teaching models, pedagogies are being changing because of this present scenario situations. Many policies are being reframed. So it all needs concrete research. Without research, without referring the things, we cannot bring sudden changes. And another thing is to validate the existing postulates. There are a lot of things which are in society, which are in our environment, and we want to validate it. So for the validation purpose also, research is required, and to get into the new theories and models, that is also required. After listening these 2 points, you can decide that what is your purpose of research, why you are getting into it, what you want to do in your research. You want to validate the existing postulates, or you want to arrive to the new theories and models. It is purely on the discretion of the researcher and the purpose of the research which decides that out of these 2 points, on which point I will go or I will pursue. Because हर रिसर्च की नीड अलग है, हर रिसर्च का उद्देश्य अलग है, हर रिसर्च का पर्पस अलग है. तो ये निर्धारित करने से पहले हमें पहले अपने आप से ये सवाल पूछना होता है कि हम ये जो रिसर्च है ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, हमें इस शोध में क्यों जाना है। अगर ये हमारे लिए एक एकेडमिक रिक्वायरमेंट है तो हमें उसमें अपने आप को देखना पड़ता है कि हम यहाँ पर कौन सा पॉइंट लेंगे, और अगर हम एक इंडिपेंडेंट रिसर्चर की तरह वर्क कर रहे हैं, वी कीप ऑन डूइंग रिसर्च, तो हम कहीं ना कहीं बात करते हैं। और वैसे भी जो प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो है वहाँ पर वी आर रियली लुकिंग फॉर टू गेट सम न्यू थ्योरीज, टू गेट सम न्यू मॉडल्स, टू गेट सम न्यू इंसाइट्स, सो दैट to make the better India or to make our country more sustainable. So that's why these are the 2 points which says or which states that why we go for the research. I hope till this you have understood the meaning, the fundamental meaning, the basic meaning of the research, and why there is a need of research and why we go for research. The characteristics of research. When we say characteristics, features of research, we'll take it one by one and I'll explain one by one all the points. The first point is systematic. Now, why we say, as I said in the beginning of my session, the research should be systematic, scientific. So what is the meaning of here systematic is, the systematic means whatever procedure are to be followed, we have to be very effective. For an effective and for a meaningful research, the procedures, the systematic procedures to be followed. And this is the first and the foremost feature of the research. Wherever I am taking a research, whenever I am going for a research, it should be systematic in its approach. It should have a proper start and it should reach to the proper conclusion. So that systematic approach is the first and foremost characteristics of research. Then further, the next is that it should be valid and verifiable. Now when I am saying valid and verifiable, here I mean is that whatever research work a researcher is pursuing, it should be verified by the experts of that field, and it should be valid. You have to check the validity of the research, you have to check it by some statistical tools also, and by showing it to the experts of that field, that is your work, whatever work you have pursued, whether it is valid or whether it is verifiable. Because जब भी हम रिसर्च करते हैं तो हम उसे जनरलाइज करते हैं, हम उसको बताते हैं, वो पब्लिक डोमेन में भी आता है, तो उसे हमें बहुत ज़रूरत है कि हम उसे वैलिड करें और वो वेरीफाई भी हो. सो इट शुड ऑलवेज बी वैलिड एंड वेरीफाइबल बाय द एक्सपर्ट्स एंड इट शुड बी करेक्ट. द अनदर पॉइंट इज द empirical research means the research should be based on hard evidences or real life experiences. The research should be based on hard evidences and real life experiences. You must have seen whenever there's a call for papers, या कभी भी हम रिसर्च की बात करते हैं तो ये बोला जाता है कि the research should be empirical in nature. Whenever I am conducting a research or whenever any researcher goes for a research, that research should be based on some evidences or some life experiences. So it should be empirical. The next feature of research, critical. Critical means the research should be free from drawbacks. Or we can say that it should be foolproof. Now what does it mean? That whenever we conduct our research, it should not have any errors. We should limit the errors. As I have explained earlier in my session, that the research should be valid and verifiable. So definitely the research should be critical in nature. Whenever I am conducting a research, it should be free from drawbacks and it should be foolproof. Minimum errors should be there in my research, and a researcher always have to be attentive towards this particular feature, that the research contained or the report which whatever we are drafting or the research we are finding it out, it should not have any error or it should be free from any biases.
So the research should be critical in nature. Next is controlled. To conduct a research, a controlled environment is essential. That means whenever we start our research, a researcher has to set the limits. Then that means set your limits. Limits means that set the variables or select the variables you want to study. What parameters, what variables to be studied, that should be clearly defined by the researcher. Because in research we are drawing some conclusions or inferences, or we are coming up with some observations, so it should be taken place in controlled environment. As I always say that whenever we develop a theory or a law or any kind of set of rules, it should have certain limits or boundaries for it. So similarly, whenever a researcher starts its research, it should be done in controlled environment. Any experiment you see, whenever we are doing in any field, there are certain conditions for that experiment to be conducted. So similarly, the research should be controlled in nature. And especially this controlled behavior we see in experimental research or in the research where we are फाइंडिंग आउट द कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप. तो रिसर्च जो है थोड़ी सी कंट्रोल्ड इन्वायरमेंट में होती है, तो उसके जो कंक्लूजन्स आते हैं वो मीनिंगफुल ज़्यादा होते हैं. और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ ये है कि जब भी हम रिसर्च करें तो उसमें हम अपनी टाइम लिमिट्स को भी सेट करें. सो ऑलवेज सेट योर टाइम लिमिट्स व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर द research. So that's why it should be controlled in nature. And the last point is that the research should be rigorous. Now what is the meaning of the word rigorous? This rigorous means that whatever procedure we follow in research or whatever answer we are finding in the research, it should be justified, it should be relevant. So that relevancy should be there in the research. So whenever we say that the research is rigorous in nature, or the researcher verifying all the objectives or giving justification of all the questions, that means the research is rigorous in nature. However, the degree of rigor varies with different field of research. हम जब भी रिसर्च की बात करते हैं तो उसकी डिग्री हमेशा वेरी करती है. तो जो भी रेलिवेंस की हम बात कर रहे हैं या जो भी जस्टिफिकेशंस की बात कर रहे हैं, वो फील्ड के अनुसार, जिस फील्ड में हम रिसर्च कर रहे हैं उसके अनुसार वो चेंज हो जाती है. सो इन ऑल, टुडे वी हैव लर्नड 6 characteristics of research. That research should be systematic, research should be valid and verifiable, it should be empirical in nature most of the times, then it should be critical in nature, and it should be taken place in controlled environment, and it should be rigorous. So these are the major 6 characteristics, you can say features, you can say, of the nature of research, you can say, which a researcher has to keep in his or her mind while starting the research work. And this was all the meaning of research we have covered in today's session. Then we have covered why research, and then we have covered the characteristics of research. In our next session, we will be talking about the 3 approaches of research, that is deductive, inductive and abductive. Thank you.